Hi everyone, Hillary here with Wild Orange Emporium. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you enjoy reselling and thrifting and how-to videos or what sold videos, this is the place to check out. Thanks again for stopping by. Please consider liking and subscribing to my videos and watching some past videos. I've got some great, useful information. And as always, if you put in the comments below what sort of videos you would like to watch or need to learn about, please let me know so I can make those sorts of videos. This video is sort of a month in review of what's sold all combined. I am part-time reselling, so I don't have enough, I feel like, items during the week to do, a weekly what's sold video. But I'm going to be there eventually and get some, stay tuned for big news at the end. So in this month in review, I would say that bathing suits were my big seller. And within that, I have consistently sold more in Poshmark. Poshmark has really bumped up. I don't know anything about their algorithms or anything. I do share. In Poshmark, it's a little different that you need to share your items. And I try to share 3 times a day. Not all of them all the time. Not like my whole entire, they call it a closet. But I try to be consistent with that. So with my commission work, which means I sell other people's items for them at a 50% commission, one of my clients had some Courtney jean, and I always forget which side I'm going to put it on. I'll put it on one of these sides, the pictures. So Courtney jean with a K-O-R-T-N-I. Bathing suits, and they are doing really well. And also PZZ Beach, these items are flying out of Poshmark like crazy. I also don't hesitate keeping your winter stuff up. Keep all your items up on there if it doesn't cost you. I sold a Columbia winter jacket also. Now, sometimes people are sending me lower offers, and absolutely, if I sell it in the summer, it makes room for items in the fall. My eBay store is doing great. I've had great sales for the month of April. And again, eBay is my bread and butter. I also sell on Mercari. Mercari's like once a week, once every other week. But Poshmark really has been booming lately, which is fun and exciting. Also for April, I was able to participate in a great friend of mine's neighborhood garage sale. So 20 houses had sales in their big neighborhood. And if you haven't seen my coffee video, check out my coffee video. I sold 30 plus cases of coffee at $10 each. So I did over $300 in K-cups, which was sweet. It was like doing the happy dance. So very excited about that. I still have more. So if you need some K-cups, leave a comment. You can Venmo me $10 for coffee and $10 for shipping. But I did put it on Facebook Marketplace. I figured that's a really good place to do it, and I've sold a few cases there, and I'll take offers. I also put out items I had not listed, smaller items that, like the ones I've done for my Amazon unboxing videos, things I could just sell for $1. When I get them for 5 cents, I'm making plenty of profit. So it was great. It was a lot of work. I was pooped because I was constantly hawking those coffee cases. But I did move quite a bit of stuff. And some of those things, some of the bulkier things that would have been hard to ship or not as easy to ship. So my useful tip for this video is on Poshmark, they allow you to do videos now. I don't know if it's 15 seconds. It feels like it's about 15 to 20 seconds. and you can take it and then mute. You can hit the mute button, because I usually have YouTube videos going on while I'm working, so I can hear, passively listen, and learn. Daily Refinement's great for that when they do their Wednesday, like, mastermind call. I listen to those in the back of my head. So anyways, when you're taking your pictures and you've loaded your item up to Poshmark, usually that last picture, you can add another picture, add a video. So I add a video to that, and it automatically goes to your icon to show people a video. I think it's an added feature. It kind of helps, like if I have any flaws in something, I can show it, it's a more tangible way to show your products. And then eBay will be having it also. I do not have it as a lot of times they will, what's the right word? Launch different features, but it doesn't go to everybody at once. For example, like managed payments, it took me, 6 months to be on managed payments. So the same thing will happen with the videos, but I think it's a great tool. So people can, because they can't hold it and see it tactile, like in a store, they can visually see, what you're selling. So now I'm going to go through some of my sold highlights, and one of them is these Coach Georgina with a J sandals. I thrifted these, and I did pay up for them, and I had them for a long time. So let's see, I sold them for $30, it looks like, and I think I paid $11.99 because it was Coach, and it was in the beginning of my journey and learning how to sell items and what to buy. And so I probably would not buy these again. I will be more selective on Coach. I usually don't buy the, why can I not think to... I will probably not buy these again, or this style. I thought they would fly off the shelf. And I didn't have them priced crazy high, but they really didn't. I had them for quite a while, and I don't pick up, I don't know if it's the right word, is monogrammed, but they're logo, the logo items that have the logo all over it. It's not really my style. So probably wouldn't pick those up again. Hawaiian shirts are starting to sell, so get those listed. And remember, they're not a high return on your investment. If you're getting them for $3, sell them for $15, unless they're specific brands like Ren Spooner or a special Disney one, or they're really funky. Don't expect to get a lot. Or if they're vintage, do your research and see. But just your random Hawaiian shirt, I typically don't buy anymore. I definitely don't buy the simple colored ones like cream or peach if it's just a simple pattern, as in no surfboards or anything like that. I will buy a simple white because everybody likes a good white shirt, especially if you go on cruises. Well, no one's going on cruises yet, but they're starting to. But go to the beach, a good, clean, crisp white shirt, men's white shirt is great for a dinner out. I also sold these Mystique leather sandals with turquoise. These are priced pretty high. Originally, I took an offer for $43.99, and they went international. This was one of my clients, my commission clients' shoes. I was so excited about this one. I wasn't sure. I thought, it's some of those things you're like, why not? Just list it. Put the shipping up high. But it's the swing line laminated pouches. And I got these for $1 and sold them up, put them in a big box. I did UPS ground. UPS ground seems to work really well. I'm not a fan of FedEx yet. I haven't had great experience with FedEx. On their bigger items, I tend to get recharged, and I don't know if it has to do with the cubic feet, but I'm kind of sticking with USPS and UPS ground as my main shipping channels for heavier items. I also sold this Caribe shirt. Again, we talked about Caribe, sorry. Average prices for Hawaiian shirts. And then one thing, and many people I think talk about this, is ink. This Canon ink sold for $29.99, and I got it for $1. And I don't think, I can't remember off the top of my head, but you can see in the picture if it's open or not. And even with expiration dates, I've sold expiration dates all over the place, but it doesn't really go bad. So that's one thing to remember. It's best if they're not opened. People tend to not like that. If it's okay, if it's just the outer package, but I definitely wouldn't pay any money if the inner package is open, like the sealed, vacuum sealed kind of inner package, the foil package. Don't waste your money on it. So, and for April I did. I think I had one sale on Mercari. So just, it's good to have a few other platforms. If you want, you can totally do this and just focus on one platform and make it there. I tend to have a little FOMO, a fear of missing out, and so have other platforms. But that's okay. It's something that you've got to decide for yourself. So I also was doing the Becky Park on Poshmark. She's a great YouTuber. She sells quite a bit on Poshmark. In her group on Facebook, we were doing a challenge not to source anything until we sold mine as 200 items. And I'm happy to say I'm at 100 and almost 150 items I've sold in the past 2 months. I think it was middle of March, so maybe a month and a half, and now it's the first part of May. I'm doing really well and enjoying that. Do you do sort of those sorts of challenges? It kind of helps me stay engaged. You know, I have one other friend who's just starting to do some reselling, but I don't have a lot of other people doing the reselling. My sister is purchasing items for me to resell, but it's not the same kind of camaraderie like if I had a coworker. So you guys are my coworkers. That's why I started the YouTube channel, again, so I can have some feedback, talk to other people, see what's going on in their lives. So on Poshmark, I finally sold. I waited and waited and waited. I was so excited. I sold my Air Jordan wingspan jacket. It did say University of Cincinnati Bearcats, which I think is why it took longer. And it was also a medium men's. But 1980s Air Jordan, I wish it was my size. I totally would have kept it. I sold that for $162. And then again, I said the Courtney Jean swim and also Courtney Jean bathing suit top went for $60. So for me, those are well-priced items. I obviously didn't make $60 because of Poshmark's commission, but really, all in all, a great month. I listed probably 5 more than I did in March. So I was trying to keep up with 10 items a day. 3 to 4 days a week. I think I listed 170 or 180 items in the month of April, which is great. I'll take it. I wanted to highlight something that I bought, which I should have bought a while back. And I'll put a link to a few of these in the show note descriptions. This is Duck brand, but it's a tape dispenser, tape handle. And I've worked in a warehouse before, and these are your best friends. I think if I did it again, I was desperate need, I would get a little longer handle, especially if you're a man. This is probably perfect for a woman's hand. It has a soft grip, which is nice, but it just makes that tape go so much smoother. I would get a longer one. I was trying to get one in one of my Amazon return boxes, with office supplies, but they kept bidding higher. So I did end up paying $10 for this one on Amazon. I'm sure they'll have some, but it's a great tool, especially as your business grows. You don't have to have tons of expenses in the beginning. And normally I just use the tape or the ones that have the little tape thing here. You don't have to have tons of expenses going out. But as you're doing more and more, it's a good idea to get one that goes smoother. As you can see, I'm kind of like in my shipping area. I'm sitting at a little table here that has my scale on it, my tape, and then behind me I have a bunch of storage of boxes and everything. So have your scale, your boxes, your supplies, your shipping supplies all in one area is a huge help because it helps with your flow and how you do things. So you're not searching all the time for those items. Keep them all together. And finally, for what's going on in my future, it's bittersweet, but all good at the same time. I am not going to be nannying after this school year. This summer, I will be mentally putting in full time to my reselling. Now, physically, we'll see how many hours that actually turns out to be. But I am so excited and looking forward to that. And I hope that these videos have helped you, have encouraged you to not feel like you're alone in your reselling journey. I'd love to have some feedback from you by liking and subscribing. And if you could share a video that you've enjoyed, share it on to your family, to your friends, on Instagram, well, wherever you are at on social media. That would be so encouraging and helpful. And as always, choose. Thanks so much. Bye now.